everyone, welcome back. Midnight Mirage here, and today we'll be talking about the third arc. Someone suggested I do the third arc with the same thing that I did with the first arc last video, so I did. I will be doing the second arc next. Anyways, talking about the actual third arc, I think there were a lot of things that could have been fixed, and there were a lot of things that were good too. I think the biggest thing was Queen Wasp and Cottonmouth. We spent so many books fearing Wasp because she was a scary villain. She was a good villain. And then in the 15th book, we just threw that away, and then, other villain, scary. But we've never seen them do scary things, so we don't really fear them. Yeah, Cottonmouth wasn't a great decision. But Blicket was good. I think they were wholesome. That was one of the great things about third arc. It could have been more developed, but I did like it. Let's go over each book. The first book of this arc, the 11th book, was good for being the first book of its arc. It had to introduce us to a lot of things, and I think it did a pretty good job of that. The 12th book did a lot of explaining things, which was nice, but there wasn't a whole lot of action. The 13th book threw us into an entirely new environment when I was just getting used to the first environment, and followed Sundew, which was fun. The 14th book threw us all the way back to Pyria in the Ice Kingdom, which was nice because it was familiar, and I am not the biggest fan of change, so it was very nice to go back to somewhere familiar. Also, I just love Snowfall's personality. It was so fun to read about. And then the 15th book was where we got introduced to Cottonmouth and the Breath of Evil and stuff. And also Luna's character changed from the 11th book. I mean, it wasn't into a bad character. It just wasn't the same. Anyways, let's talk about the art a little bit. The placement was a bit weird. Last time I placed Clay at the top because he was the big wings, but this time I didn't want to follow that with the first book of the arc at the top just because I wanted Blue and Cricket to be together. So I put Sundew at the top because she did sort of act like the leader of that group. I thought it fit. This piece took me a lot longer than the last one, and I think it's because I'm less experienced with drawing the third arc dragons than I am with the first arc dragons. Also, Cricket was really hard to draw. Hivewings have sort of a different facial structure, and that made it really hard to figure out. So that added extra time.
I think the hardest part about it was trying to make Cricket and her Hivewing facial structure fit with Blue. But making it fit with Blue really helped the drawing, so I'm glad I went through the trouble.
Also, a heads up, I will not be posting regularly because I am very busy this summer. I'll try to get videos out when I can. But anyways, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.